Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your Game 3 decider here over in iLeague Season 3, America Action. I'm LD, your host, and well, for this Game 3, I'm not alone. It's going to be Void Boys taking on Summer's Rift, and the illustrious Fogged Dota graces the stream with his presence. How you doing, Giannis?
Illustrious, nice.
Did you see Game 1?
You always think of something new. No, I actually missed it.
Oh my god.
I saw your tweet and I was like, what the hell happened?
They were up 25k net worth with like a 6-slotted Slark for BSJ, and the enemy Spectre had like just a Radiance, and that was it for Patzol, and they threw it, man. They never even got a melee Rex.
I saw Gods throw out a Jimmy tweet.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy had a few questionable moments. It was a team throw, though. It was a team-wide breakdown. I'm not going to pin it all on Jimmy.
I mean, it happens. You know,
it does.
This meta is really forgiving to the losing team.
It certainly is. And, well, we get into Game 3 now. So, despite that game, they still bounce back. They dominate Void Boys in Game 2. And, well, it looks like Summer's Rift, as long as they can just avoid throwing away a lead, they should be the favorites just based on the way these two games have gone. But we are going to see the Wisp come out now, first phase. This hero has been largely ignored. Also, Batrider getting banned. He was ignored until in fact, he was ignored in the entire draft in Game 1. So, interesting to see how the teams will randomly start valuing certain heroes, even though they've been ignored up until now. But what do you think, man? First overall pick Wisp here to match up against the Sniper Clockwork. Are you feeling the Wisp?
Well, the Wisp was picked after this. Well, Sniper was first pick, right?
Yeah, Sniper first pick.
Well, I mean, yeah, the hoo-hoo ha-has is pretty ridiculous. I think everybody's said it a million times. But Wisp is actually, Whitebeard plays a really disgusting Wisp. He's very good at the hero. He's very efficient with his stacks. Like, moves around the map really well early game. He's really probably the one to watch this game. And they do a lot of stacks, especially when they have the Axe. So even if Axe doesn't have a good start in the lane, he's able to just transition. They stack Ancients. They do stack whatever. So the Wisp and the Axe are able to attain levels even if they do get shut down.
So, what do you think you think the Axe will be the primary Wisp partner? Do we see like a Tiny or a Bristleback here? Do you think there's something that Summer's Rift should be going for to follow this up?
Yeah, probably. I mean, they'll probably get like Slark. Right?
BSJ Slark. I guess there's also the Juggernaut's the other big one.
Yeah.
He really fiends those heroes. I've been watching his stream when I have a little free time. He's a big Slark jug picker. But he has no shame either. He doesn't feel bad about it. I love it. He's just like, yeah, they're good. I'm going to pick them every game. Suck on it.
Lion.
Here comes the Lion for Void Boys. So they get some good burst damage to follow up the clock initiation. 2 long-range fighters and the Lion Sniper. Summer's Rift going into the Shadow Fiend, though. So I guess we're looking at the mid-Shadow Fiend, and the Wisp partner most likely not going to be a dual lane mid against the Sniper. It's going to be a Shadow Fiend on Sniper, and now they rounded out with the Centaur. Another Blink Initiator. Interesting stuff. So are we going to see a safe lane Centaur here with the off-lane Axe and then the Wisp kind of moving around and stacking for him? Or what do you think as far as the lanes go?
Yeah, probably that, honestly. They might as well just, I guess having a Centaur free farming is pretty good versus a Sniper if you really think about it. Get him that early 6, get him early Blink Dagger, able to just close the gap on the Sniper. Of course, Stampede as well with an Axe. Pretty good.
Is there anything Void Boys can do to better protect him? Should they be going for Avenge or Disruptor type hero to save him if he gets jumped? How do you look to protect your Sniper at this point?
I really thought they were going to Earthshaker there, but they decided to pick up the Queen of Pain. It still is definitely a viable option for them to go for the Earthshaker here, I think, because it's really good with Sniper. It protects them overall. Plus the Clockwork, they're able to just set up the cogs in the wall, try to keep them off the Sniper a bit.
And yeah, the Shaker is certainly a hero the team's been running a lot of. We saw Fly playing it last game. It's been a go-to for Void Boys. They've run it 2 games in a row now, and they just seem so comfortable with the hero. I think they have they move the hero around well in the laning stage, and even if he struggles to get the blink, just giving your teammates that good start is often all you need. Now the H Apparition going to get banned by Summer's Rift. Not really a support I feel like Void Boys had in mind. I'm with you. If they don't get the Earthshaker, I still kind of feel like they want that defensive support. Maybe even a Avenge or a Dazzle, potentially. There's a lot of physical damage from Summer's Rift, but we'll see for now. Summer's Rift thinking differently.
banned out the AA, so they want their X able to stay in that offlane. Maybe they're gonna do some dual lanes. Have like we were saying, having the Wisp rotate a bunch.
Okay, last ban for Void Boys. What's it gonna be?
There's too many heroes, I think. What's missing? Second support. They're missing a. I don't know what it would be.
I mean, unless
Maybe
they want to get super greedy and run this Axe jungling, but that usually seems to backfire if you do it right away.
Yeah, maybe like a Rubik or something. Take the clockwork out of the cog, steal some shrapnel. Shrapnel's pretty OP on Rubik. Some Finger and Queen of Pain blink / ulti. Sounds okay. A little weak maybe for the laning phase.
Yeah, they feel like they're. I mean, just look at when you go Axe and Centaur and you're up against Sniper, Clockwork Crop, like you're probably gonna struggle a bit in the lanes, but you look to just make up for it when you get those double blinks and, well, Summer's Rift, 5th pick. What do they want? You gotta lay all their cards on the table now. It's in our Game 3 decider.
I haven't seen a Centaur in a while, I feel like.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't farm Ancients. He's not the best at securing his early experience compared to like a Clock who can cog the creeps back, or the Axe who just has more lane presence, and he can't really go to the jungle as well as those heroes. I guess it's just hard to game where he can have that early blink, but once you get
having that short lane farm is pretty nice, though, I guess, versus Sniper. It's probably a good solution. I mean, I don't know. I think Alliance has been doing that. They pick like a Slartiverse and
woo! Alright, a spicy Huskar pick coming out.
So it is a 4 axe. So I guess the Wisp axe are going to be doing a lot of jungling.
So offlane Huskar or safe lane Huskar, offlane Centaur, you think? Huh. What are they doing?
Like probably safe lane Huskar and offlane Centaur, yeah. Wait a minute, I did not really expect the Huskar. I mean, I know that Banana likes the Huskar, but I mean, Queen of Pain has pure damage. Sniper is a really good physical core versus Huskar. Clockwork's even really good versus Huskar.
Yeah, and
out of nowhere, I felt like.
I guess he's got the main thing is he does have the Wisp. The Wisp Huskar together can be extremely dirty if you have a decent
that's why they banned AA, right?
Yeah, that makes sense now with the AA ban. So I think when I've seen BSJ play the Huskar, it's just all about the armlet rush for him. Like, just go straight into the armlet. He doesn't even level up the inner vitality early on. Just focuses on the passive and the spears. And normally loves to have the Wisp just kind of heal him up and keep him sustained early game. I've seen him go for a occasional bottle, but it looks like Brax will be taking the Shadow Fiend mid. So more likely we're just going to see that armlet rush, and then man mode will be engaged.
I really like this Enigma pick, actually. It's really good. It's a really good last pick versus the Huskar and everything, because of course the Midnight Pulse and whatnot, and Hole for the lockdown. Of course it's just in general. Summer's Rift picked an Axe as a support with a Wisp, so it's really greedy overall. The lineup, they don't really have a true support if you look at it. I guess sure, Wisp kind of is, but I like the way Void Boys ended up going. Either you gotta play really aggressive because you see how weak Champions of Summoner's Rift the lineup is at the start, or you go a little bit more greedy and go for the Enigma, which I think could really benefit them. So it's gonna end up probably being good because free farming Enigma is always something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and it can to some extent counter the jungling Axe, which will be the choice. It's Demon taking it up on that 4 position. I guess it puts the Wisp as the hard support, which is going to tax this team's resources a little bit, but we'll see if their strong laning presence from the Huskar can help compensate. We get underway. It's Game 3, folks. Thank you for joining us. I'm LD. He's the one and only Fogged, and we're going to run through the lineups here. BSJ will be playing your Huskar safe lane. Brax on the Shadow Fiend. He'll be rotating mid, most likely. Demon jungling as the Axe, as mentioned. You've got Whitebeard, also known as Hero now, apparently, going to be playing your Io. And that will leave Bugatti 420, also known as Miracle Chipmunk. They like to keep us casters busy with their endless name changes. He will be on the offlane Centaur. On the side of the Void Boys, we've got Mercy Please on the clock. little banter from the teams. Fly going to be playing your jungle Enigma, the captain for the squad. You've got Bian as the sniper heading towards bottom, but most likely maybe we'll end up in mid. It does have the early pulled regen, so kind of expecting that. Pat Soul going bottom as the Quap, and Omega Poner will round things out as your offlane support Lion, at least for now.
The big thing that concerns me here for Void Boys is Pat Soul on the Queen of Pain. Because usually we see him up on this very, very hard farming hero, and that's usually how they play around it. They tend to play the 4 protect 1, maybe a Beyond, like Shadow Fiend or something, farming a bunch. But I guess with the sniper, I guess it's okay to have Patsoul playing Queen of Pain, because, you know, sniper.
Cause sniper. Beyond's been doing some work lately for the team, especially when he gets his comfort heroes, like that Shadow Fiend in particular. I know Arteezy's been giving him a little love on Twitter.
The battle begins.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a up-and-coming player. He's been doing very well in his lanes. Overall, like, good item decisions, some good movements. So, definitely keep an eye on Beyond. But this is going to be interesting. Let's see what Whitebeard actually decides to do with this Wisp. I'm pretty sure he's just going to stick with the axe, and they're going to just duo jungle, stack, etc.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's something that a lot of teams have, well, not a lot of teams, but we have seen this Axe Wisp duo together just so the Axe can actually survive the big stacks early, but normally the Axe doesn't start in the woods. It's more like the Axe will go off lane or at least get some early levels, and then he retreats into the woods where the stack's already complete, but I guess for now the IO heads bottom. May join Demon when he tries to go for a bigger cluster of creeps.
Really nice for Whitebeard. They're actually noticing that Omega Poner puts out that ward to block the Magic Bush, so he buys sentries instantly. And Omega Poner actually takes the first Mud Golem from Jimmy.
What a jerk.
And now he's going to take another one.
Poor Jimmy.
Jimmy's
Doesn't
like,
even
really?
get the experience for the second one. That is sad. Though, it's kind of a favor for Omega Poner because he has allowed it to... He wants this Axe to farm a second camp so that he can steal those creeps as well. But Jimmy not going to cooperate. Going towards the big camp now with Hero, and they know it is warded out. So they're going to drop the sentry, and they will deward the Magic Bush. Easy 50 gold. Nice start.
Yep. Definitely good to notice that from Whitebeard, because otherwise it would be pretty unfortunate. And yeah, bottom lane should be pretty even.
You think? With the Huskar?
Yeah. I mean, Lion and Queen of Pain can definitely give him the right click. But
yeah. I feel like once Huskar gets to like the level 5-6 range, it's just like until Quap is her ult, it's like how do you actually finish this guy off with a Wisp backing him up, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but early on, of course, like, you know, the Queen of Pain did get the Bounty Rune, and Lion's kind of running around doing his own thing. So Queen of Pain's getting mostly solo experience while they're splitting between Wisp, Huskar, and, you know, that magic resistance level, like, early on is actually really underwhelming.
Yeah, you definitely need to level it. I think he's normally been maxing it even over the Burning Spears at times, but that is the one thing for Huskar. Spells scale extremely well as you level them up. Even the Burning Spears, mid lane. This could be trouble. Omega Poner making the plays. There's your stun, and Brax tries to chuck out a raise wildly before going down, but will end up falling. First blood.
Nice Invis Rune.
Yeah, and they don't have a ward bottom, unfortunately. Both of their wards are actually top. One behind the tower, one trying to scout out maybe the Enigma a little bit in the jungle, but... Oh, jungle wars now. Jimmy duking it out with Fly here. He does manage to get level 3, so he's caught up nicely.
I was actually about to point out how Beyond was not doing so great mid. Brax was like beating him by almost 6 CS and 3 denies, and then there goes that gank, and Beyond is completely caught up and more.
Yeah, he's in good shape now.
He's got his Aquila and his boots coming out.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's all you, man.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Now rotation coming. It's Queen of Pain getting harassed a bit back bottom lane, but yeah, Demon is going to swing around. They get off the double edge of Mercy, please, with a nice call. They might be able to secure this kill, trying to bait him into the axe, and oh, perfect time for Demon to come around the corner. They should be able to finish him off. There's your secondary double edge follow-up. Nicely played there by Jimmy, using the fog to his advantage.
Nice rotation. And Omega Poner is actually warding up the enemy jungle a bit just to try to mess with them, but Jimmy's, I guess, either knowing this or just wants to play very aggressively and just going to that top lane and making plays.
Well, Shadow Fiend going to retreat off to the woods a bit as well. Doesn't want to be showing in the lane with the Lion missing right now, and due to the lack of ward, he's very scared, but Patsoul is being threatened, forced back to the tower. Demon again up to shenanigans, swinging around in the enemy woods. Gonna see Fly and just start smacking him with that axe. Doesn't have the point in Battle Hunger to chase him, but well, gets the call up anyway. This could set up a stomp and a double edge, and they don't even need the stomp. Another takedown. The roaming support axe getting work done early.
Uh-oh, DD Rune. Sniper's going for it. Cut off.
Oh, God. He might end up getting multiple kills here. Shrapnel coming out. Demon has Tranquil Boots, though. Raises are there. If they get off the call, he's sure to fall, and They do. Nope. Pushes him back from the cogs. Can't trap him, though. 2-hero Impale. Don't tell me Beyond lives through this. He's going to turn it. He's salving up. He'll survive. It ends up being a travesty for Summer's Rift, who may lose Demon as well. The chase going. Oh, they don't have Assassinate just yet, so barely able to survive for the time being, but they're not done yet. Mercy, please, forcing his way in. He drops the cogs. They get off in a follow-up Impale, and Demon will drop as well. Hero's been forced to TP in. Whitebeard could be in danger. He will end up going down. Maybe even Bugatti dies to this. One more auto attack. One more shrapnel. They got it now, but they don't know where he is. Oh,
what a disgusting hero.
Yeah, it really is.
He's actually alive still. Like, I mean, sure, he had a salve and good rotations from his team, but the only reason they were able to turn and get so many kills is because just the shrapnels are just all over the place. And then, yeah, poor Whitebeard. That 0 armor Wisp porting into the DD sniper.
And yeah, if he had Assassinated, he gets an ultra. Well, 4 kills for his team. I guess he didn't get every last hit, but fortunately able to avoid some of those. Well, I guess at this point it's good. A lot of this game for Summer's Rift will be their Huskar. He's the one here who's just having free farm bottom, and BSJ, as I mentioned, he loves to just rush the armlet naked, basically, boots and armlet. It completely changes the game once you pick this item up for Huskar, and he's already about to get level 5, so he's closing in on the 6. That's where you can start jumping and looking for kills. And he should have the armlet fairly soon at this rate. Just needs the recipe as well as the Gloves of Haste. So we're looking at like an 8-9-minute armlet tops, maybe sooner if he gets a kill. But how much will he actually get done once he picks it up? I guess that is the burning question here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still going to be quite strong because of the Wisp and all that, but if this sniper is having such a good game, which he kind of is right now, it could be problematic to the Huskar.
He's getting phase boots as well. So he's got the clockwork to protect him. We saw the cogs being used mid. It's a pretty good effect, and if you can't actually jump on top of the sniper, it's going to be tough to finish him off.
Yeah, it's really up to this Axe and the Centaur's farm, which Centaur's getting really good levels, which is great, and actually Jimmy's getting pretty decent levels. But, you know, they're both probably going to get their blinks around the same timing, and this Wisp is going to be completely crippled in this game.
Yeah, their blinks are going to be slow, as we're seeing some lines drawn on the map. Seems like VB maybe don't want any stream snipe shenanigans. Though there's nothing too interesting happening aside from perhaps a potential D ward coming out.
BSJ playing a little far up, but yeah, they don't want to make plays on him. Everyone's still going back, healing up from that 5-man mid engagement.
As for Void Boys, anything in particular you think they need, or is it just experience that this team is looking for right now?
Probably experience. Once this clockwork gets 6, he's going to be able to make some pretty good plays. But yeah, Jimmy, well aware of that, definitely wanted to keep the action up on the clockwork, and he's used his cogs, he's going to go down here.
Oh, well, that was really cute. Mercy plays the call, though, going to miss by Demon. Still getting lucky spins here. Just a couple of creep auto attacks, but the orbs will burst, and they're able to secure the kill anyway. A little lucky there from Summer's Rift.
Some long range on that double edge.
Yeah. I didn't even actually get the sound effect on my end, or if I did, I didn't really hear it, so. It was from downtown for sure. Well, Armlet is coming soon, as mentioned, for the Huskar. And they continue to hunt. They are just being relentless in the pressure here on Fly, but this could get punished soon. The Enigma's getting close to level 6, and I feel like that's the point where you try to go for one of those cute plays, and they may just give up all their kills. Oh, mid lane, Stampede, into a call. Beyond slow down. Don't miss your raises. Brax 1, and gets him with one more auto attack. No, there's your raise, just to be safe. Important kill there on the sniper.
See if they go on BSJ down bottom here.
Yeah.
Bit crazy.
Can they kill him? They're going to try for a little harass, but does have the Helm of Iron Will, so some good plus armor and regen, and a level 2 Berserker's Blood. Still needs to level it up a bit more before he becomes the super tank. Having watched BSJ stream a fair amount, I'm pretty sure at this point he's just saying, I just need my armlet. Just need 500 more gold here. Just got to get that recipe, guys. Just don't let me die before then. Then we'll be in good shape. And with the way the tower is being pushed,
gets 6 and a haste rune, so this could be potential for them to try to make a play. Maybe not on bottom, but just in general.
Yeah, they want to save this Queen of Pain ult for the end as the finishing blow. That's definitely the move here. But with the Wisp backing up BSJ, this could backfire if they overcommit. Gotta be careful about how you make your way in.
Enigma gets his 6. Clockwork gets his 6. Quap gets his 6. Gets her 6.
Everybody's level 6 except for poor
Everybody's
Wisp
on
and
it.
Lion.
Poor Wisp.
Rip.
This is definitely the worst feeling ever as a Wisp. You click on him and he's got the bare inventory. Literally 0 items.
Yeah, a good Wisp game, you'll have your bottle at this point, and maybe even the magic stick coming soon, but...
Good Wisp game, you get your bottle at the 0-minute mark. You get that bounty rune, it's just glorious.
Yeah. Sad times.
Sad times.
It's the 5-position Wisp factor, I guess, you know? Like, normally the Wisp doesn't have to be the one buying sentries and supporting the team. You have this annoying Axe on your team just mooching a bit too much. Oh, Patzel, he's going to come in here. He's got the ultimate available. Throws out the Shadow Strike, but doesn't really have a whole lot of follow-up. Well, I am watching Mercy Please, though, top lane. Just waiting with a hook shot initiation available, and he might find 2. For the price of 1, they've got Fly coming in with Black Hole. This could be very bad. Cogs pushing Demon back. He gets up the call first. He's getting some good spins here. No Black Hole. Gets off in the end. Now Quap comes in. Clean up in aisle 3. Patzel will save them, but very unfortunate there. Enigma unable to cast the ult in time.
That's definitely on the Clockwork. Late hook. Could have just hooked somebody and ended up going for the Centaur, who actually got hit by Cogs twice and didn't even have mana for stun.
Alright, in good news, Summer's Rift, although they give up the 2 kills, they do have their armlet on BSJ now. They really need the level 6 on the IO, though. Trying to do a bit of dewarding here. But unfortunately, those 2 heroes dying are their Blink initiators. So the Blinks that you mentioned, Giannis, as being so important to Summer's Rift they're going to be delayed fairly substantially.
I still like the idea that they have versus the Sniper, though. You know, both these heroes, if they get their Blinks at a good timing with Stampede, even Shrapnel's pretty hard to screw them over with that. But at the same time, you know, you can never overlook Shrapnel because it just clips you and you don't blink. And it just happens too much. You just see the Axe Call on the ground, the hoof stomp on the floor.
Yeah, they've also got the Rocket. They may, to some extent, maybe the Midnight Pulse. There's a lot of ways to frustrate an attempted Blink initiation here.
Yeah. And this offlane Quap is, you know, doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's another haste rune.
Oh man, this is S4 and Incarnate. But make 1 play with the first haste.
Yeah. Line level 6 now as well, so they can make a play around the finger. So yeah, I mean, right now I feel like Void Boys should actually try to force a tower, because they know that these 2 heroes do not have their Blink Daggers yet. They should just at least 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 man group up and go for a tower. And it looks like Clock and Lion do want to smoke up, and maybe Enigma will pressure top lane.
They are on the prowl, moving in towards your Centaur.
This is a great play if they get him here.
Oh,
And
the
they,
hook's
whoa.
there. They got him. He ain't going anywhere. Nice Stampede, bro. Run around all you want, but we are taking you with us. You will fall in the end. Force out the Stampede.
This is perfect timing.
A nice little bonus there. Kind of a panic Stampede, to be honest.
Yeah, they definitely need to just, you know, put the early pressure on because they see how early or how greedy Summoner Rift's lineup is, and maybe they probably have to get out of here though.
There's a Black Hole though. Potentially could look to turn this, but gotta beware of the Huskar. Treads, Armlet. Now is the Max Berserker's Blood. 3 points in Burning Spear. The IO level 6 is also up. Has a bottle. Huzzah.
And 6, he won.
There you go. I don't think it's his bottle though. It says owned by, but it's a blank name. Look at his net worth.
I
It
think it's
seems like it's
Brax's.
somebody else's.
Brax doesn't have his right now, and there's none on the courier. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Brax's.
I'm not sure why it doesn't show his name here, but anyway.
Dota 2.
Okay, so he doesn't actually have a bottle then. He's just the bottle bearer right now.
And this is a great play by them right here. Giving Axe Ancient stacks and letting him do this. So jungle's open to the Shadow Fiend to farm for himself while the Axe finishes up his Blink Dagger. So good timing, sub 12-minute Blink.
And they're gonna get the Shadow Fiend mech suit as well. Brax, does he have the recipe yet? No, doesn't need to farm that, but should have it relatively in short order. And once they get that mech and the double blink, that should really be go time for Summer's Rift. Void Boys need to keep on making the plays in the meantime.
Yep, Sniper finishes up phase boot. Yasha, Aquila. Lion is a 5 Lion, which is unfortunate. We will not be seeing a Blink Dagger probably coming out of him the entire game.
You said that like you have some personal experience in the matter.
I mean, just looking at mid lane, looks like they try to go, but
BSJ,
awkward
ballsy
initiation.
charge in. They go for the blink call. Demon is going to catch out too here. Beyond able to just stand his ground and fight his way through. Now turning, there's your shrapnel. Where you going, Jimmy? Nowhere fast. Quad bolt going to end him. But now BSJ, now that the Queen of Pain ult is down, might get a little more aggressive. He's got to worry about Black Hole though. That's the big trump card versus your Huskar. They do have a stun for BSJ. He turns to fight. He can do nothing. Gets pulled into the cogs, dealt with. Wisp relocate, unable to save him. In the meantime, the Black Hole gonna pull in Bugatti 420. Fly though, left on his own. Can they finish him off with the sniper? Bian just plinking away. Assassinate, not enough. Failed relocate out there, and they do end up losing their precious Huskar.
Very weird initiation. The Stampede into Axe getting kind of weird. He couldn't really blink or something, and now Beyond overstaying your bounds.
Chop! Yeah, nice pick off there. Jimmy making plays, and it is a game where Sniper has to position himself well. They have the Stampede, the Blink Call, the Huskar can dive you very far, potentially with his ultimate, so they're gonna smoke here. Dire Ward, I think it might have scouted this.
Yeah, I think this is a Roche, but I think they saw. Yeah, they definitely saw this, and oh no, this could be disastrous.
Ward's getting planted down by both teams, so they do see the Lion in the neighborhood. Now the Rocket coming into the pit. They have not revealed themselves, but given the Lion's positioning, they may be thinking that Void Boys know about this Roshan. The Void Boys are going to make the jump. It's Omega Poner gets caught up first and foremost. Demon again finding the initiations as BSJ almost dies to the Roche. Now he wants to junk. Welcome to the Slam Jam, he says, but he drops low. He tries to armlet tug on the middle of the fight and ends up falling immediately. A quick death for your Huskar, who has not really been able to have a big impact as the solo safe lane farmer. Now Jimmy could be next. Assassinate coming out, auto attack. They plink him down too. Hoo hoo, ha ha.
If this clockwork hook was up, or if he didn't miss it, this could have been an absolute disaster for Summoner's Rift. They're really lucky that he ended up whiffing it.
Yeah, did he hit a teammate or he just completely missed?
When they went on the Lion, he tried to hook, but he was a bit too far away, and he just missed Jimmy.
Okay. I guess they're lucky to walk away with only 2 casualties.
And I mean, these last 2 fights are just kind of an example why I was really confused at the Huskar pick, because I mean, you just can't get into the fight. Even if you try to get on the sniper, you know, this clockwork, cogs are gonna push you. There's gonna be a midnight pulse down in most of these team fights, and then there's gonna be shrapnels all over the place.
Looks like he might find a kill bottom on Mercy Please though. That is 6 burning spears, and he will burn down as he walks away. Still though, it's like the solo picks are where Huskar shines, but as you're mentioning, the larger scale engagements, that's where it's really difficult to get too much work done.
Maybe once he picks up a couple more items.
Yeah. BKB is I suppose a decent option this game. What do you think? Just we've seen occasionally like the Sanj is an early value item. Dominator is a possibility here. What are you expecting out of BSJ?
I don't really. I mean, you watch his stream, right? What is he going, Oscar?
I mean, I kind of. You know, it's like I'll have it on in the background. I don't know. I've seen the Sanji Yasha from before, but it seemed like more of a clowny pub stomp build, not a serious item. The Blink Dagger, I think, is the other big item for Huskar, just to gap close versus Sniper.
I'm assuming it'll be a Dominator and then just a BKB.
Even if he gets that, though, there's still the Black Hole, the Midnight Pulse, the Sniper auto attacks, the Queen of Pain ult, hook shot, cogs. Like, there are still ways to deal with them.
But you avoid the shrapnel.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
and the cogs.
Yeah. Well, they could still body block you if nothing else, but yeah, you don't get bounced around at the very least. They're gonna smoke now, Void Boys. Moving in. And they will find one. Hook's there. No cogs, though. Drops them a little bit late. And this actually boxes this team away. They'll have to finger commit just to secure the kill. But they do get it. Nice takedown there for the Void Boys. I want to take a tower off of this, but Summoner's Rift doing a good job of split pushing. They're going to pressure top. At best, it'll be a 1-for-1, and maybe not even.
That's the first. Is that the first showing of the Centaur Blink Dagger into his death? Yep. Right when he gets it, he dies. Unfortunate.
Sad times. Oh, this is going to hurt your Huskar, though. I like this. The Queen of Pain Eggs comes out. And it's always like Huskar's always low is the thing. That's where the Queen of Pain is just such a devastating finisher. if you're not low as Huskar, you're not scary. So as you live life more and more on the edge, they're ready to punish you. It's gonna be tough for him. Almost feels like he shouldn't even be the first guy in. It should just be like BSJ looking to finish up the fights. It's really gonna be more up to Demon's Axe and to some extent Miracle Chipmunk's Centaur to start and control the fights. The Shadow Fiend maybe even goes in before him. I don't know. It doesn't feel like the game that Huskar wants to be the key initiator, the face diving carry.
Yeah, I just don't understand where the hero really fits. Like, he's not really a hard carry. The Shadow Fiend ended up going for a mech, which is good with the Wisp, but you know, it does limit the Shadow Fiend's carry potential in the start. But I guess with Huskar walking around with an Alpha Wolf and Dominator and stuff, it does increase his carry potential.
He is pretty good for securing Roche in a lot of cases, but not against Void Boys draft. They're just too good at fighting around the pit. They've got great vision, good crowd control with the Cogs, the Black Hole, so you know, it's one of his, I think, key strengths as a hero. I mean, granted, there are heroes that do more that offer this, like the Troll, the Juggernaut, but if you can't even at least take the Aegis, then...
Looks like Void Boys want to smoke up, and Sniper did pick up a Blink Dagger, which I don't know if we noticed that. But that's gonna be pretty nice for him to, if he notices the Axe and the Centaur in a position. And he can't really get relocate ganked.
Yeah, it's an interesting pickup. It does give him a little bit extra mobility, though it seems like Beyond is largely sticky with his team. So I'm not sure if he'll get relocate ganked anytime soon. There's a ward here for the Radiant Squad near the Ancients, near the Roche Pit. We are seeing Summer's Rift pull ahead a bit in terms of farm, though. Not extensively, but they are CSing well in their two lead cores.
Smoke coming out. Jimmy.
That move.
Oh man, they know he's there.
He's gonna blink out, but he is walking down the lane. I don't know if they're about to find out exactly where he is. No TP scroll.
Jimmy,
stops off at the wave. He's even trying to farm it right now. Radiant team sees 0 Dire here as well. Hello, Jimmy. There's your Malefice. Slowed down. No TP. Can't even force out any spells, and they'll just run him down with auto attacks.
Man, Void Boys could have actually probably gotten a lot more out of that if they just, you know, didn't show all the heroes, try to beta relocate, but that's extremely risky, so it's good of them just to get the kill and just, you know, try to gain an objective out of it.
They do make the safe play. And maybe they even think about the Roche Pit, though mid is being pressured. Summer's Rift trying to draw them back. The ping comes out onto the Ruin, and Pat's Soul right near that pit if they want to walk in, but seems not yet. They want to play it safe. Just continue waiting for mistakes and misplays from Summer's Rift and just farm the little man with the beard.
Yeah, both teams just, you know, farming up, getting a few pickoffs here and there, but both very content with just taking this into a later portion of the game. We're jumping into the mid game pretty soon, and yeah, I mean, Summer's Rift just does have the advantage of towers, which is kind of nice for them, so they are able to invade into the enemy jungle.
Hook shot.
Oh, we see Cloud.
That's the BKB, but he's taking a lot of auto attack damage now. Unwinding with the Requiem. Will bring Mercy, please low. Queen of Pain almost finishes him up. Now the Black Hole on 2. They pop the Shadow Fiend like a pinata. Great fight breaking out here, though. The dunk comes, and Huskar is going to be left with free reign in the fight. Now there's very little to lock him down. No pure damage to finish him off. He's got an ultimate ready, but no follow-up. No Blink Dagger to dive this. Relocate was used there, and they're able to turn the fight. Nicely done by Summer's Rift.
Yeah, great fight by them. The Enigma Hole was pretty nice on the two heroes, but they didn't really have the damage to follow it up entirely.
They had to commit a lot on the Shadow Fiend, even though he was like down to a third health. He BKBs, he kills the clock, he gets off the Requiem, and he still did a pretty good job, all things considered. Yeah, good fight there by Summer's Rift, though. The tower will be denied. Nice little snipe there for Omega Poner.
Pretty funny interaction. I saw their Black Hole going off, and Banana Slam Jammer tries to dunk or dive into the Enigma, and he just jumps into a Black Hole. I haven't seen that in a while. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that spell is rather clowny. I love when someone, like, you know, you get off the jump and then they like blink away or even just leap away, and you just chase them all over the map with it. The TP dunk is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. Global.
Yeah. Bring them back into the well with it. Let's
see what Banana Slam decides to go for. Will he finish up the BKB or go for an AC? And it looks like it's the BKB.
Okay, they do have ways to deal with him, but this puts more pressure on them to land those big abilities on him. Allows him to be a little more aggressive as he's going to find Mercy, please. Starting to bring him down. Mercy, please force the hook shot out. That's on cooldown now. They may look to push.
Stampede down as well, so kind of the same, type of abilities used out. That. But it looks like Summoner's Rift feel a little bit more powerful at this point, knowing Roshan is up. Maybe they'll go for that. A little bit risky though.
They want their Rosh. Yeah, it's going to be scouted out if they walk into the pit now. They got some illusions. They can move command to tank it, but
I don't think that's a good fight for them.
They're going to just let it go, it looks like. Yeah, no hole available for a minute. And the BKBs now being out makes it much harder to engage. Rocket coming in, though. It seems like Void Boys are thinking about it. They're moseying on down. Beyond does have a couple of shrapnels to chuck out here. Well, actually, only the one, which is outside the pit. They're not going to make it in time.
Are
they really going for this? Aegis down, and they just kind of wanted to let them know we're in the neighborhood. But meanwhile, Pat Soul's the one who gets caught on the backside. Blink call was used, follow-up stomp double edge, and they lose their prized Queen of Pain. As well as an Aegis. Suddenly Summoner's Rift. Up by about 5k gold, 8k experience, but you know, Fog, this is going to be a hard game to push. You're up against the clock, the sniper. You may get a lead, but can you actually finish them out anytime soon?
Looks like Enigma's going for a Blink Dagger too. Blink, call, relocate, Fly is dead.
They find him, and they do finish him off. 4 heroes suddenly appear mid. It does stop that push from fully happening bottom. Brax, the one man left behind.
I think Fly was actually saving for a Blink Dagger, and he was at 2249 when he died.
Oh man, he must be so sad.
The salt must be pretty real.
Like, just can you wait a second, guys? No, come on, have mercy.
That's actually the worst shit ever in a game. Not gonna lie.
You just abandon immediately.
You just get really, you just get tilted.
Well, Void Boys generally don't seem to be a team that gets too tilted, at least for my casts. Like, maybe if they are, it doesn't seem to affect their play. I'd say they're one of the better teams in America playing from behind. I think part of it is the way they draft, where they're often getting that hard carry for Pat Soul like a Spectre, but they just seem like a fairly calm bunch, at least in their matches. I don't know about in their pubs or anything like that.
Stay calm and play for the late game.
Chinese Dota, America style.
Yep. BSJ feeling nice and confident with his Aegis, BKB. Casually farming some mud golems in the enemy jungle.
Good wards out now, though. I'm looking at Void Boy. They've got 4 wards around the map and some decent idea of what Summer's Rift are up to. Summer's Rift also with 2 pretty good wards to call their own. But we are just slowly seeing the sniper farming up now, building towards the Sanjin Yasha. The Scotty probably next on the list. Your standard run-of-the-mill cookie cutter classic sniper items likely to come out next.
How about is this a standard Queen of Pain item?
No, that is definitely not a standard item.
That one caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, I did not see I did not notice the notification.
Yeah, Lothar's Queen of Pain coming out for Patsoul. Maybe trying to get the positioning flank a little bit better. Kind of an interesting pickup. I feel like he could have used maybe a BKB or, you know, anything else.
It's one of those items, like, if you make a couple of plays with it, maybe it's worth it, but it can easily just be the useless item that does nothing for the hero.
Yeah. Some more survivability, I guess. Just maybe it's just a player preference. But yeah, Fly like does end up pick up the blink on Enigma.
I guess the big thing is you can go around with the Shadow Blade to initiate and then still have your blink to retreat. So it lets you play a little more aggressive as the Queen of Pain if you wanted the fights. Though you could make the same argument about BKB to some extent as well.
Yeah, definitely. And Demon does look like he got his blink, 4-staff blade mail, and he's gonna go back for Yules. Not too out of the ordinary. We do see, you know, everybody buying Yules on every hero.
You sound so tired of it.
It's just getting, you know, it's just getting kind of old when you just see people buying. It's actually on every hero.
It is, and Orchid is now just so useless. Like 9 out of 10 games.
Yeah, it's just you see the Storm Spirit bust out a 13-minute Yules every game instead of anything else. When you get an Orchid, it's like, okay, well. Now.
You know, you remember when they used to have like a limit in Dota 1? They'd have like a limit on the number of a certain item you could buy for a team.
But that was so weird. It was like you can only have 2 arcane boots, 2 arcane rings per team.
Yeah, yeah.
Back with the arcane ring. That those garbage item.
Such a bad item when you look back on it compared to arcane boots, but
it was 1600 gold for literally the thing you could just click 100 mana. AoE.
yeah. Oh man, the Dota 1 days. What was I gonna say?
The book you can only have 2
Oh
books.
yeah, yeah. In Heroes of New Earth, they had it so like your team actually couldn't. Like the game was like changed so that like you could only buy a certain number of necro books at like a certain point in the game. I think it was necro book anyway. So they actually like built it into the game instead of just having special rules about it. But BSJ going deep there. That's a big initiation from Bugatti. The 3-hero stomp. Follow up a bit lacking though.
They're too deep.
They are too deep. Pop ult over the top. Not enough to kill off BSJ though. Some fancy footwork with the armlet toggling. 2 for 1 though. But yeah, they actually like they programmed it into the game so that like you like the recipes would only become available like every X minutes. You know, kind of like how the gem is a cooldown, sort of along those lines. It was weird. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it, but
yeah, I don't really like that. It was kind of weird.
And then like if you're in a pub and like your team, it's like, why do you buy? I want the necro book. Why are you the one who's buying it? Everyone's fighting over this shit.
Anything to fight your teammates, not the enemy with, you know. Right?
I mean, Dota doesn't have enough of those mechanics, man. We need a few more. Is there anything that you would add to the game, Giannis, to better assist you with self-destructing in your toxic pubs?
Oh, I don't know, man. Pubs are letting people deny you from 75% HP.
That would be amazing.
Without DOTs, just from anything.
They could just start. Just turn on friendly
not?
fire in Dota. You can just like finger a teammate.
It's like, oh, if you misclick, you know, that's your fault.
That used to be
Hex
the worst
ally.
in Counter-Strike when you had friendly fire on and some asshole just goes rogue and decides he's gonna ruin the game for everyone and just you have little wars at your spawn.
Could you imagine that? It's like, oh shit, I lion stunned and actually hit my whole team. Like, that'd be the worst game ever.
There should be a hero that does that, you know? Like I guess Chronosphere is the one thing.
Oh, BSJ.
Caught out, quad bolt, they get him. Big kill there.
That's the benefit of the Lothars, huh? I guess versus the Huskar, because he's resistant to the magic damage. He gets a little bit of sneak, extra right-click damage.
It is true. And the Queen of Pain seems to be a decent way to deal with him. The Heart may, or rather the Satanic, which is coming out now, may change that equation a bit though. We're gonna see Bugatti, Mr. Miracle Chipmunk setting up here, looking to go on the sniper. They stampede. They want to bring in the axe as well. Blake said ends up getting a 2-for-1 special. Dunk number 1 with the call. They have a black hole to turn this, but they want more than just an axe. Don't want to be wasting the hole simply on him. Pat Soul rotating in. Shadow Strike's there, and a great relocate. Nicely done by Whitebeard. We'll bring him out. He may have to put himself under, though, to save a buddy.
Condolences, Whitebeard. Your efforts were definitely valiant.
Rip in pieces.
He actually went for the medallion on the Wisp. Guess he's going to buff up his Huskar with it?
Yeah. More of, yeah, it does seem like more of a defensive medallion this game. They don't... I guess it helps a bit with the Roche if they go for it, but...
It's interesting.
Yeah, more for that defensive capability.
Up fly, initiated by Demon.
He's got the black hole. Can they burst him in time? Mech just came off cooldown. Now he pops in. Unfortunately, now has no mana for the hole. He's still running into the fight. Wants to get a deny off here as the Requiem comes out. We'll end up finishing him with that final line of souls. Hook shot forward. Where's that Huskar? He's way off of the fight. Queen of Pain ult used, but Pat Soul and Brax just standing their ground. Brax who comes out on top. Finger chopped out. Chunk down your Centaur. The gem hits the deck, and Beyond is going to re-engage here. He wants to get back into the fight. Shrapnel being spammed, and now Daddy's home. Huskar coming in with the long-range slam jam. Follows him through the blink, and will run him down, already turning his attention to other targets, knowing that the spears will finish the job. Nice jump.
Scouty finished up for Brack, so he's pretty enormous. And this is probably the first set of racks that we'll be seeing going down. Hole is up when the Enigma's up, but Sniper actually bought right before he died, so he's down for a good 50 seconds.
this is going to be at least a later X here, Fogged. Maybe, just maybe even more. They're trying for BSJ, but he's got BKB and Satanic. That is one tough hero to bring down, and I think you just go in here. Yeah, Satanic gets popped, gets pulled into the cogs. They got to hole him quickly, but it's already too late. They've let him heal up a lot. They do match the wrangle in the Shadow Fiend. Maybe they turn this anyway. BSJ going hard, and he will bring down one, make it two, dunking a third. Patsoul, you're next on my list. I'm not even done yet, BSJ says. If you stick around, I'll take you down as well, little lion. Tether's there. The dunk is ready. This is where Huskar gets fun. Once you get that critical mass of items, if they don't get their chain stun on you, you're difficult to deal with. And the sniper's just a bit too poor. Maskamagic, Sanj, and Yasha lacking on the inventory, and he's just a demolition crew. It's going to be a second lane rack.
He's too fat.
That defensive medallion really helping out as well. They do throw out the Queen of Pain. Oh, he's going to jump away, though. Nice relocate again. Able to bring him back to safety once more. Whitebeard really making things work. And now a re-engagement. Jump in. Oh, he got the blink off at just the right moment as the jump completes. Still, though, full HP Huskar. He's going in again. This looks like the end here for Void Boys in iLeague.
Just about looks like it. But seriously, maybe, you guys should do that for, like, Summit 3 or Summit 4, Friendly fire mode, Dota. That does sound legit. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about that for like the past 5 minutes.
I know. The chat's been thinking about it too. Everyone in chat's just like, yeah, I would totally use friendly fire on all of you assholes in chat.
You couldn't even pick any AoE heroes. Oh man.
Yeah, AoE would be so bad.
Actually just throwing away a lot of deaths here.
Are they trying to beat the record they just set in game number 1? That's what I'm going to run through here with Summer's Rift.
Enigma just got full BKB off of that, so...
Okay.
I mean, the game is not at all completely shifted. It's definitely still heavily in favor of Summoner's Rift, but this is an opening that they probably don't want to give to a Sniper Enigma.
Yeah, this is where it's like, I would say 2 good throws away from this being an even game. But they do still have a significant advantage. The difference between this and game 1 is that they at least took 2 melee racks, and they also got the range top. Last time we saw, they only took 2 ranged, even with that massive 25k gold lead, so... I mean, throwable. It is definitely throwable, but it's going to take a little more. A little more from Summer's Rift.
Versus Sniper, right? We all saw that SFC Cloud9 game, so...
I was actually sleeping. I was up all night casting Chinese Dota, but SFC... Oh no, the 300 minute... 3-hour game, 200-minute game. Yeah. Okay. I thought there was a new game that you were referring to.
Oh, hooks the mud golems.
Got him. Oh, that's it. He's just kind of taunting them, just eyeing them from just in vision.
Could be in trouble. Wait, Brax actually. That's what I was thinking. He had a Yules, right? Or did he not go Yules this game? He just went the mech.
I think he just went straight mech.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, he went back BKB into the Scotty. And he does have another 4.5k, so he'll probably go for either Butterfly or an AC coming out for him next.
Getting flamed, man. Apparently I can't speak English today.
What'd you say? Gollum?
Said Yasa instead of Yasha.
Oh, I thought it was Gollum.
Golem. You got so mad.
I hear you do it every cast. It's
okay, like, man. I'm sure there's some words that you pronounce wrong. No need to rub it in.
I say everything wrong. It's okay. I'm just being a jerk. I'm sorry, LD.
You really are. You love just having a little jab when you can.
You never say anything else wrong, and you're clever. So,
Oh, thanks.
Gotta hit you with what I can.
I love this this abusive relationship. First you beat me down. Bugatti will probably get beat down here. You beat me down a little bit, and then you're like, just kidding, man. I love you. You're the best. You're so awesome.
Fun to one word.
then the next round of verbal assaults will soon commence.
Perhaps.
This is
What's Banana Slamma got?
More and more unfair, but well, Summer's Rift. They're in the driver's seat here versus Void Boys. One more lane of racks. That's really all they need. It's only Hoo Hoo Ha Ha who stands between them and the game.
Big black hole, big BKB black hole. But yeah, I don't know if it'll be enough. Brax is gonna have his Butterfly. Jimmy should have a Heart finished up. And Banana Slamma actually just opted for a Halberd.
Huh. Unfortunately, there's a fresh hex picked up here.
Ooh, this could be nice. Oh, never mind. Ward spotted them.
Yeah, I guess the other big item for the Huskar is your AC, something you could look towards at some point. Goes well with the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, probably. Centaur did pick up a plate mail, but he's not really farming all that well compared to the rest of the team. Seeing him at the bottom 3 net worth, actually.
Yeah, they got a lot of heroes that could build on Assault Cross. Even Shadow Fiend, it could be like a situational item, though. He's going to go the more standard route. Grabs up the Butterfly. Summer's Rift, they just want to chill. This is an elimination game, and they're just going to wait out this Aegis, I feel. Unless they find an easy pick, there's just no reason to go for it.
Yeah. I heard you yell at Sophie last game, too. What happened?
Okay,
I just heard a random Sophie
Brian,
yell.
so K-Pop-Tosis' cat, or Brian's cat, is it likes attention, right? And so I'm casting, and the thing jumps on my lap, and it's very distracting. And so I just ask Sophie to leave, and I chuck her on the ground, not too roughly or anything. So then she decides she's not getting enough attention for her liking, so she walks over, sneaks into the corner, kind of sniffs around a little bit, adjusts, and then just starts pissing all over a pile of cables in the room. So I kind of lost my shit, because she's a little territorial. She's a little jealous as a cat. And yes, we clean her litter box very regularly. She just likes her attention, man. If you don't give it to her, she acts out.
Poor Sophie. You guys just haters.
Poor Sophie. Poor me.
Summer's Rift. Jumps on flies. Oh, he dies before he gets anything up, but he buys back.
Instantly pops it. This could be the final clash. Let's see. Can Summer's Rift find the big fight they're searching for? TP going to be dropped here by Bugatti in the corner as he gets trapped. They relocate out one, bringing the axe back just a few inches towards safety. Do they go back in and re-engage here? They will end up losing that Centaur in the meantime. And they're going to sack the Wisp as well. Down. They got Hero. Not going anywhere, it looks like. Assassinate will finish him, and that's without the Black Hole. They do force out the buyback, though. Pretty nice there. But a 2-for-1 with the buyback, so very even in terms of gold. A little bit of experience going the way of Void Boys, but I guess it's more, at this point with the Aegis soon to expire, you're just going to wait that out, and then we may see Summoner's Rift try to make something happen.
Yeah, a bit aggressive by them, but yeah, they forced the buyback of the Enigma, and, in the end, like you said, about even in trade. They just have to be careful not to get Black Hole. Jimmy, Yule's up on Quap. Taunt. Patzel should be okay. Unless he blinks that way. Uh-oh. That Lothar's kicking in.
They do have the gem, but it's on BSJ. Not in a position to contest this.
Yeah. And he actually just bought something. He went Boots of Travel. The rat.
Yeah. I guess they might need to. Coming out right now in the courier, and I don't know, man.
Jan's getting farm. If he gets this MKB and they're able to defend this high ground, well.
Yeah, it could just be one good Black Hole with a sniper just laying into them, and all of a sudden Summer's Rift could easily get wiped.
Yeah, just really nice. Honestly, this Wisp has been doing some really nice relocates out, saving some teammates from time to time. Throwing away his portal life, but for the good of the colony.
Well, the slow, grindy push for Summer's Rift is upon us. This is the hard part. It's not having your fun in the mid game when Void Boys leave the base. It's actually finishing the job and closing them out. And I think they really want that next stage just before they do it.
Oh, Dota 2.
What a patch.
What a high ground.
It's just such a good game to turtle, They've got the draft for it. It's the patch for it. And to make matters worse, Summer's Rift does not excel at ratting. They're so-so with the Wisp and the Huskar, but feels like Void Boys can punish that with the hook shot, the Blink Black Hole.
Oh, I was wrong, by the way. Lion did get a Blink Dagger just now, a couple minutes ago.
Okay, 42 minutes, so I don't know if I would say you were wrong.
I think it was 39.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I would say you were wrong, though. I mean, you basically said he's not getting a blink. I guess you said any time this game, but It's getting into game 2 at this point, round part 2 of the game anyway.
So what are the next big items we're going to see coming out? Brax has another 4K. Wisp just picking up some easy HP with the Vitality Booster. Banana Slamma, not really too much, just those bots. Sniper, yeah, he finishes the MKB, so no buyback on Sniper. Enigma still has no buyback for 3 minutes. Patsol's not really scaling too much, so probably the Clockwork Axe is the next big one.
Yeah, I'd say so. That is a game-changing item, and especially against a hero like Huskar, where you really want to just kite him, wait out the BKB, and then go for round 2. And as well as just keep him off the Sniper, so I think Ags is pretty big for him. He's still a ways away from it, though. Needs about 1,900 gold here to pick it up. And Void Boys they are going to be slow to get these items. The big burst in gold will come if Summer's Rift actually fight. But for
They're
now,
just gonna wait for
yeah,
Aegis.
it's all about that Aegis.
Yeah.
They do have Clockwork, though. They could maybe scout this out first if they lob a rocket that way. And indeed, they get eyes on it. Dire Team the first ones to see the Roche. But Radiant Team does have a ward spotting the rocket coming in, so they may just immediately check it. And there you go.
It's just so hard to fight there when you have two Rexes down already. Lane's constantly pushing it in. You're barely getting any gold. It looks like they are going to probably go, though. It's kind of a desperate move if they do.
Fighting outside the base is going to be tricky here. Much more difficult to land a good black hole. Easier for your Sniper to get jumped. Speaking of that Sniper, he is going to go in on a new item here with the MKB. Does not have buyback available. It could be one Roche fight and GG if Void Boys lose this.
Yep, looks like Enigma's still like 2 minutes short of buyback, so if they can keep this delayed another 2 minutes, it's going to be really, really beneficial for Void Boys.
They move down, they strike a path. No, up the ramp, down the ramp, back into the pit. All right, let's go for round 2. BSJ.
Oh, they got it. Quad Bolt is down right now. There's no way that Void Boys can fight.
No, they're going to fight anyway, whether they like it or not. Mercy, please. Getting caught, quickly dealt with. Omega Poner could be next. They'll bring him down too. Chop secures a secondary kill. Now, Hero will be punished by a hook shot. Good position here from Beyond, sitting very far back, but they get the call and fly. So far, no black hole. And now BSJ, oh, there it is. Gets 1, 2. The second hero quickly dead. Now Fly dunked. They get onto Beyond, though. No buyback for the Sniper. Will end up falling. It's 5 dead. No buybacks, and instantly, GG is called. The Void Boys will not go to iLeague. This North American-based Chinese squad will not get to return to the motherland, but Summer's Rift may have a chance. They move on to face Not Today and will be, for sure, underdogs in that best of 3.
Yeah, it just looked like Void Boys weren't really able to do as much as Summer's Rift. Just, you know, having this Centaur and Axe and stuff. I mean, they just had too many factors to initiate, ways to just bring people out of the fight. Really nice relocates by Whitebeard, saving some of his teammates, giving up his own, you know, life, even though it doesn't really matter because he's the 5 Wisp, so he doesn't give too much up. Just overall, nice plays. Beyond ended up getting pretty farmed, and so did Patsol, but it just wasn't enough. The Clockwork wasn't able to land enough hook shots, find the pickoffs they needed to just defend long enough.
Well, Giannis, thank you very much for joining me. This was our final game of the day. That's it for the broadcast. Of course, everybody...
Sounded like you needed it, man.
Everyone can follow him at FogDota. I'm okay. You know, just the cat distracted me a little bit, but it's been a good series.
You sound tired.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just did like I just did 2 all-nighters for Red Bull. You know, am I allowed to be tired? Is that not allowed?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, and you're moody, too. All right. You can go ahead and finish up your closing.
I was tired. Big deal, you know? I wasn't even supposed to cast today anyway, but okay. Yeah, guys, follow him at FogDota. He's a wonderful chap, and thank you for joining me, man. That is going to wrap up the broadcast, though, guys. That's it. iLeague North America will resume tomorrow, and with that, have a great night. Enjoy some quality Dota 2. We'll see you next time.